Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Coming up here on the SmackDown Ring Report. You see right here, SmackDown kicks off with a lot of matches dealing with the Money in the Bank. As we see Jay Carhill, Nia Jax, and Naomi. Which one of these three ladies will move on and advance to participate as a competitor in the Money in the Bank qualifying matches? We'll talk about it coming up, as well as in the men. Andrade, Jacob Fatu, the United States champion, and Carmelo Hayes. More money, two Money in the Bank qualifying matches to kick off SmackDown. We'll talk about it coming up, as well as the undisputed WWE champion John Cena returns. What will John Cena have to say? His face to face with Cody Rhodes. We'll talk about it coming up. We'll kick off SmackDown with this: the lovely, gorgeous Bianca Belair makes her return to SmackDown. What will Bianca say and do as we get into the role of SmackDown coming up here tonight? And get the SmackDown Ring Report kicking off right here, right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Ken Dukes here. Glad you join us on the Pro Wrestling Show for the SmackDown Ring Report. Join the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right. Let's not waste no time whatsoever. You see right here on the screen, right here on the full screen, Bianca Belair makes her return at Bianca Belair, looking for answers. And Bianca Belair tried to tonight, as you see right here. Bianca came back from her grandstand in Knoxville. And Bianca did what she can do. One thing about Bianca Belair's going to do that, as she was doing right here with Naomi. Naomi came out there to talk about what she wanted to talk about with Bianca. Bianca and Naomi still trying to reminisce about what went down. I can tell you this: both women are at each other's feet and at each other's mercy. I can tell you that right now. What might go on between them, you have to wait and see how this is going to go down eventually. But Bianca Belair wants some answers, and she wants some answers from Naomi. Both women at a standstill. You can tell the confrontation is so thick, you cut it with a knife. But both would tell if what's gonna go down between these two women. We'll see how that's gonna move forward. You know, speaking of that, Naomi participated in the triple threat match to determine which one of these three ladies, Naomi, Nia Jax, and Jay Carhill, which one of these three ladies will advance to the women's Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank. Well, we didn't let it look no further. Naomi thought she had it in the bag, and Naomi picks up the win. Naomi qualifies for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, defeating everybody in sight. Nia Jax, we just see the backside of Nia, but we just don't see the front side of Nia. But Naomi won her match tonight, defeating Jay and Nia. Naomi proceed with caution. She did so tonight by winning the women's Money in the Bank. She advances on to Money in the Bank in Los Angeles to see if she can win the Money in the Bank briefcase. We'll see. Speaking of that, our truth continues on trying to agitate and irritate people. Even JT Matano, uh, didn't like that one beat him solo, and Jacob Fatu was in on fun. You can tell right here, our truth um, lost to JC as Solo was going to do the finishing touches, but despite, well, Solo did, as you see right here, JC Mateo won his match tonight, but JC won by winning until everybody came out there. I think Jimmy came out there to get him some and try to fight off JC. JC kind of realized what he has. I think Solo with the same issues and stuff. So Solo and all the rest of them kind of putting the bastards and stuff together. We'll see. Speaking of that, You see right here, Street Profits, the WWE Tag Team Champions, get confronted by the Mostly Machine Guns and DIY. Machine Guns DIY is trying to replicate what they had going on until chaos started last week. When right here, the Wyatt Six came out of nowhere, fighting all the teams, and the teams getting themselves into some jeopardy. You can tell right there that a lot of the teams are scared, frightened by the Wyatt Six and what the Wyatt Six going to bring. We will have to wait and see if the Wyatt Six be part of the tag team situation down the road. That's the question that everybody wants to know what the Wyatt Six going to do and how they're going to be more vicious, more intense than ever. It's been disappearing all the while. We'll see. SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis told Chelsea Green Knight that she need to take off that thing, that mask. Chelsea wasn't buying it. Chelsea knows that she might have a date with destiny against the women's U.S. champion, Selena Vega. Selena Vega um, retained her championship with one. She won against, I think, on the her servers and one of the women. I mean, sure. We saw that tonight. How that went down. Long familiar. The Garza and Santos Escobar. They'll be awaiting their match at Worlds Collide when they go against the Triple A Mexican team of El Pago, Hager, and a lot of others. So they getting themselves ready and prepared. A lot of Mexican Lucha Libre match that you know is going to be fantasy warfare down the road. Speaking of that, Ethan Page, the NXT North American champion, won the championship this past Thursday, Tuesday on NXT over Ricky Saints. He made an appearance on SmackDown. He's scoping out his team. He's gonna meet at it's the Worlds Collide event. You see right here a lot of stuff that's gonna go down. You can tell. Yeah, but he was just scoping out the competition, seeing what they gonna bring from him. Right here, Javon Evans and all them, spot. So a lot of they're trying to bring Triple A and WWE world into as low guys of what's going against Javon Evans. And you can tell right here, it's going to be a match with Donnybrook. I can tell you that right now. But LA Knight, scoping out the competition, talked about being in a ladder match, being a vet of the Money Bank. This is his third consecutive year, saying that he wants to win it this time. Third time's a charm. But if LA Knight can get the job done, he got to get the job done this year. Do what he needs to do to make it make it on his own. I can tell you that. Well, speaking of Money in the Bank, was the men's Jacob Fatu, the U.S. champion, Carmelo Hayes, and Andrade. Which one of these three men were going to go to Money in the Bank to Vince? That was Jacob. Jacob stared at Damian Priest. Damian Priest made a compassionate plea that he wants to be a champion someday. Jacob wasn't stunned at Jacob Fatu, the savage, was out there savaging ways he can do, being a savage, that he was a savage warrior. Jacob Fatu unfortunately couldn't win tonight, but Andrade won. So good for Andrade. But I wasn't thinking Andrade was going to get the pinfall. Thought that Carmelo Hayes should have got this win, but hey, Carmelo did what he needed to do, but it just wasn't enough. Um, Carmelo at the loss to Andrade, which I guess Andrade needs it more than ever. We'll see. But he just Andrade just there for just aerials and stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking. Stuff. Andrade doing that for so Andrade advances in the Money Bank, joining Solo, joining Penta, joining Seth Rollins, LA Knight, and a host of others in this Money Bank ladder match. Well, we know Monday, the sixth participant, which one of these three men on Raw will be CM Punk, AJ Styles, El Grande Americano. They will compete on Raw this Monday to see who's going to get that shot, get that opportunity of a lifetime We'll see if that shot was gonna come down, but we will be seeing if that comes true on Raw. The WWE champion John Cena made an appearance tonight. John Cena made the appearance. Cena wasn't. He had Logan Paul in tow with him. John Cena didn't leave lasting impression. As you saw right here, Cody Rhodes holding John Cena's belt, the WWE Championship that Cody lost to Cena. And World Champion main event Jey Uso was out there too. Main event Jey Uso and Cody will be part of that blockbuster tag team match when they team up against John Cena and Logan Paul. Logan Paul giving both Cody and Jay the business, saying they're both babies. But as you saw right here, Cody and um, Jay standing tall, making a statement that they want to be next in line for a shot to get their respective belts. That you could be Jay with the world belt on Raw and Cody with the lead belt on SmackDown. We could see that being that way, a possibility. We'll see if Cody and Jay can get the job done and do as they may please. So we'll see how that's going to go down. All right, that ends the SmackDown ring report. Let's move over to wrestling hot topic. Wrestling hot topic. We want to talk about this right here. That we're hearing reports that Mariah may be WWE bound. Mariah may be coming to the WWE. You see right here, these are clues right here. Paragon Talent here said that numerous WWE wrestlers have been represented, and we're hearing that Mariah may be coming to the WWE soon. If she do come, the former AEW Women's Champion, who had that compelling storyline with Tony Storm, now could be making her way to the WWE. She could make her way to the WWE, doing a lot. So we're gonna keep a close eye on this. We're gonna keep a close watch. If Mariah May's gonna make that jump to WWE. That's what she did. Now we told you that JC Jane was surprised, and this is what she wrote to everyone who doubted me, called me a third wheel, and I said I'll make it high, never doubt me again. I like that quote. I'll use that quote one day. So JC Jane, now the new NXT Women's Champion, put shock in a lot of shocks in people's eyes. People look at her differently than they did before. So JC Jane proving everyone wrong that she's a force to be reckoned with. Let's see. Abaddon, who's an AEW star, was told that her time as AEW is coming near. Every time AEW is coming near, they don't work for AEW no more. So Abaddon saying that she's done with AEW, her contract's gonna be coming up. Abaddon, as we saw, done. Yes, that's it. Well, um, what else do we have to get to? Coming up this Monday, Stephanie McCure will be competing in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match in the Triple Threat. She'll go against former Women's Champion Liv Morgan and Ivy Nile. Which one of these three women will get a shot and opportunity to participate in Women's Money in the Bank? We'll see. Come down to that happens. Speaking of that, Goldberg son is almost taller than Goldberg. Goldberg son, you can tell Goldberg train his son, train his boy to be like just like him, doing a jackhammer. So could be coming your way soon with his son. Don't be shocked and surprised. I'm not gonna be shocked and surprised. Goldberg's son will step in foot in the WWE ring. Don't be shocked, no surprise. Stocks Diner's son and Braun Breaker, Rick Steiner's son, anybody's son can come to WWE. Well, this is my favorite quote from Naomi: "All gas with no brakes." Naomi and Jacob Fatu posing together. I don't know why, but it's cousinly love. So you see that this thing go. Earlier tonight, we told you that Naomi pick up the win. She's going to the Money in the Bank once again. Can she cash in without caution, become a women's champion? That's the question that everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to see. So we'll see if that's going to be the case. And I guess that's going to do it for the Pro Wrestling Show for this Friday. We talked about everything you need to know. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso standing tall the world champion, stand tall with Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, and Cody with that podcast, real good podcast he did with his wife. So good for Cody Rhodes on that. Well, that's gonna do it here for the Pro Wrestling Show presents the SmackDown Ring Report. I've been your host, Kendrick Dix, saying so long. Thanks for watching the Pro Wrestling Show. We'll see you Monday for the Raw Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show.